Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon, you mean?
Good afternoon.
You're out of it.
Whichever day, whenever y'all get a chance to see this. Anywho,
Which one
Lawrence Paul Anderson in the state of Oklahoma.
Yeah. This is something that happened at the beginning of the year, and I find it a unique case. It happened in Chickasha,
That's Chickasha.
Chickasha,
Chickasha.
Chickasha, Oklahoma. Okay. He was arrested in February of this year, 2021. Charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of assault battery with a deadly weapon, and 1 count maiming. Now, here's the kicker. He was released from prison on January 18th of 2021 at a mass commutation effort. He had been serving 20-year prison sentence for probation violations on a drug case. He had been sentenced in 2017, but only served a little over 3 years.
A little over 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to that 20-year deal?
Well, what happened was Anderson requested a hearing for commutation or a reduced sentence. And in Oklahoma, all inmates have a right to request a hearing for this. And he got one before the Oklahoma Pardon and Parole Board. Well, the Oklahoma Pardon and Parole Board recommended that commutation for Anderson on a 3-1 vote. So, on January 18th of 2021 of this year, he was released. So, Governor Kevin Stitt, I think that's how you pronounce his name.
But it looks more like you got Kevin. Shit.
S-S-T-I-T-T.
Kevin Sitt.
It's S-T-I-T-T. Commuted the sentence in 2020, which was last year, to 9 years in prison, but Anderson got out this year in January. But then in February,
he went and did the unthinkable.
Yeah. Now, this is the crime he did. Or what they're saying he did. He killed a neighbor on the road that they lived on. And now, this is the bad part. He cut out the neighbor's heart. Cut her heart out. He then cooked the heart. Served the heart to his aunt, his uncle, and their 4-year-old granddaughter. And supposedly, the serving the cooked heart was to release the demons. Don't ask me what that means. I don't know.
Damn cannibalism. Did the aunt and uncle didn't even know what it was? I know they were eating something.
They just know their nephew prepared a meal for them and their granddaughter. Okay. Now, here's the kicker. Remember, I said that he was being charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder. Well, he then killed his uncle. He tried to kill his aunt, but then he did kill the 4-year-old granddaughter of his aunt and uncle.
That would make second cousin.
Yeah. Well, his
Daddy
cousin.
Ray still killed a second cousin of the dude. So kills the neighbor, cuts the heart out, feeds it to the aunt, uncle, and the granddaughter. Then turns around, kills the uncle, tried to kill the aunt, didn't make it too successful with that, and then turns around and kills a 4-year-old girl.
Yeah, he did stab. They mentioned that he stabbed the aunt in the eye. The aunt did survive. Don't have any other idea of how she's doing. Um, and this happened back in February. And they haven't reported anything else on this man. But when he was arrested, they found a file of PCP on him. And now they don't know if he was high on that or any other drugs when he murdered these 3 people and pretty much
You mean to tell me?
Attacked.
You mean to tell me?
And tried to murder his aunt also.
You don't know if he was strung out on PCP. Shoot. What else makes a person do some nasty, retarded shit like that? What makes a person do that?
There's all kinds of reasons, but
I guarantee you it was a damn contributor. But what was the thing that got his ass in there before all of this crap, though? The first thing that got his ass popped and sent there to begin with.
He was arrested previously, and this is the kicker, okay? The Oklahoma Pardon and Parole Board voted, it was 3-1. One person voted against letting him out.
But the sad part is 3 of them said you can go.
Yeah, but here's the kicker. In 2006, he was sentenced to prison for attacking and pointing a gun at his girlfriend.
Must have been a toxic relationship.
Hey, yeah. Now, in 2012, he went to prison for selling crack cocaine near elementary school. Didn't mention anything about guns or violence. He was just selling
crack
drugs.
Cocaine near elementary school in 12.
Now, in 2017, it mentioned that he had a gun and was sneaking drugs into jail. But because of him breaking his probation or probation violations, he was sentenced back to prison.
Sent to prison over, part of that was over drugs. They had gun possession, but drugs.
Yeah.
And then turns around. He asked for a hearing. They let him out early. He went and killed those people the way that he did. Goes back in there.
But see, here's the thing. Before just the drug conviction, he had a violent conviction by itself. And I was reading where they were profiling non-violent offenders, and they say drug cases are not drug trafficking, drug possession, burglary, yeah, and larceny are non-violent cases. But see, he started out with a violent case. And he had the non-violent in between the violent. Then he had the semi-violent nonviolent because he did have another gun in his possession. And
but was a main contributor to all of that. PCP, the drugs. He gets his ass locked up on drug charges and stuff. Gets let out early, and then he goes and murders people.
now PCP does cause the people that take it to do very awful things. I don't know if they still have this where the drug officer comes to school and shows the videos of people who were on PCP and they tell their story about what they did while on it.
But
Yeah.
I already told you. They most likely they don't have people coming to these schools showing all that stuff nowadays. You know what we got nowadays? We got the internet. We can look up all the effects that all of these different drugs have on people.
Well, back when I was in school, we had a drug officer come to school. He had a case that had the actual drugs in it. No, the kids couldn't get into it. It was sealed. None of the drugs could be taken out by any of us. But it showed us what it looked like. And we actually watched documentary videos about what some of these people did while they were on these drugs. Our parents had to sign release forms for us to do this because what we watched was quite violent. And we watched one person who talked about how they were on PCP, and that person actually ate part of their arms off while they were on it because they thought it was chicken, and that stuck with me.
How on God's green earth do you think that your arms from your fingers to the elbows are chicken?
I don't know. But watching that and going through that course, I never touched drugs.
Thank God.
Too bad they don't. Too bad they don't have that now. Because I have a feeling that scared the ever crap out of a lot of us and made us not want to do it.
Not want to do it. It didn't get to everybody, but it got to most people. They can't do that nowadays without somebody getting all mad and offended. You know that. Somebody get offended by, oh my God, they shouldn't be showing this to our children. They're trying to get them to stay off the dang drugs.
Yeah.
You see the effects that it has on you. You don't want to do it.
Yeah, but yeah, the parents had to sign the release form for us kids to do it, and we actually had to sign a form too, also. But yeah, made you not want to touch drugs, be it Mary Jane or any of it.
Marijuana ain't done nothing to them.
Now,
marijuana is the one thing that has never killed anybody.
I agree in medicinal marijuana, though.
I'll tell you right now, the only thing that marijuana has ever killed is a damn refrigerator. I mean, you get somebody that's so strung out right there, they may go in there with the munchies, or they may be amused by the door. They might wear the damn door out, or pull the damn door off the hinges, for God's sake.
I don't know.
But this dude, PCP, crack cocaine.
But see, they haven't mentioned anything else about him. But here's the kicker. During his bail hearing in February, he stated to the judge, he cried while stating this, "Don't give me bail."
He didn't want the bail, y'all.
But his lawyer is seeking to get a mental evaluation to determine if he is competent to stand trial. It's like they're going to try to get him, what's it called?
If the dang thing wants to get a psych evaluation done on him to see to do all of that after he already told them do not do it, because I'm pretty sure by this time he realizes that it screwed up what he did. He don't want to get it out, but they're wanting to reduce the damn sentence and send him to a damn a crazy house. I mean, that's what it seems like to me that they're trying to do. Is trying to get him out of normal prison and get him locked up in some kind of a mental hospital.
And that's where I'm having an issue.
Not competent enough.
Yeah, he's not competent. Is where some criminals are using that to get off or get lesser charges when they are competent, or they don't have a mental defect, or they're trying to use drugs or alcohol as an excuse for what they did. They made the choice to either use it, to either drink or take the drugs, and then did the murder, get behind the wheel of the vehicle, run somebody over, or do anything.
Well, here
they did it. You cannot use it as an excuse.
Well, it's like that. It's like one guy that I was friends with. That he was strung out on stuff, and he went out to Central Alabama, and he went and murdered that pregnant girl, and what was it? It was 4 other people. I knew him. I knew that boy, but you know, it was like his case, where he was strung out on crystal meth, and he went and done all that stuff there. As he kidnapped his girlfriend, killed all those people there, and somewhere down the road later on, he started coming off of his high or some shit, and he let her out. He went to his father. He went to his dad, and went and told exactly what he did. They told him, "Hey, turn yourself in." That's what he did. He turned himself in because as he was coming down off of that high, because he didn't realize what was going on. Once he come off that high, he knew exactly what happened. He knew he fucked up. So you can get so high up there that you get so strung out, you're invincible. You can do anything. You can do whatever the heck it is that you want to do. You feel that you can get away with it because of that.
But here's the thing. You cannot keep using excuses for your actions. And that's what a lot of people are using. They're blaming other things and other people for their own actions. Or other people are saying it's because of something else. It's time people take responsibility for their own actions. If I committed murder, then I have to take responsibility for my actions. If I got drunk and got behind the wheel of the vehicle and hit somebody, then I would be charged with manslaughter. Then it would be me. And I could not blame the alcohol. It would be me. I couldn't say it was an accident because I was drunk. No, I would be at fault. But a lot of people are saying, oh, it was an accident. No. You made the choice to either do whatever. If he used drugs, then he made the choice, and it's still not an accident. He made the choice.
Yes, he did.
So, using excuses like drugs, alcohol, or anything else to try to say it's an accident, or there were extenuating circumstances, or like he was afraid, or anything like that. No, that's just excuses. Excuses
are just like honey holes. Everybody's got them. I can't help it. Excuses are just like that. I would have said something else, but you know, I got to keep it kind of thing.
But here's the thing. People are saying on a lot of these shootings about police shootings is because they were afraid. That's why they ran.
Hmm.
That's an excuse. If I ran from a police officer, I better expect to get my butt shot. It doesn't.
Shot with a bullet or a taser. And you better hope it don't hit you in the head. Because I've heard some bad things about folks that wasn't properly trained with tasers too.
Well, if a taser hit you in the head, it'd probably make you right in the head.
So you saying it make me sane?
Maybe.
I
And I don't think a bullet would go through your thick skull.
do have a damn thick ass head. But excuses. Quit telling the damn things. You did it. You know you did it. Come forth. Believe me, the truth will set you free.
And because of the parole board voting 3-1 to let Mr. Anderson out, the governor has decided to get the OSBI to investigate because Mr. Anderson was a violent offender.
What's that? Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like our Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, MBI.
I ain't never heard the, MBI, but
MSB.
should be MS.
It's like the FBI.
It should
It's the state FBI.
MS because there's other states out there.
Yes.
Missouri.
I forgot the S, and when I started saying the MBI, it's like, oh crap, I forgot Missouri is the M state, Michigan.
Right. But I was just trying to figure that out.
Yep.
But Governor called them to look into that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, fun they have over there in Oklahoma. I mean, heck, you got them letting people out doing this right here. Then you get famous country singers over there endorsing criminals in the White House too. Oh yeah, Oklahoma's yeah.
I'm not touching that one. I'm not touching that one.
But yeah, somebody needs to check in on these fools. That's exactly what they are, damn fools, for letting somebody, for voting unanimously to, well, he's no longer a threat to us. We're just gonna let him walk.
Well, as criminal justice reform that's leading to the reducing of sentencing. Y'all say the non-violent offenders, but y'all don't take in consideration also what they did before that offense, or y'all don't want to take into consideration that offense. But here's the thing, some of y'all don't want to take in consideration, y'all keep saying, oh, such a good person, but they may be a good person when they're around you, but when they're away from you, he with double hockey sticks on wheels with everybody else.
You know, people that act differently between different people.
We went to you know people. You went to school with people who they were one way at school and away from their parents, but when they were with their parents, they were Miss Goody Two Shoes. Well, I was kind of Miss Goody Two Shoes all the time. So,
Well, I wasn't the greatest one coming up through that deal there. But I can tell you right now, I treat everybody the exact same. I'm an ass to everybody.
I kind of tell.
I tell the truth, and I tell it to every damn body. I don't care.
I was a
If,
stickler for the rules,
well,
and they didn't like me.
If telling the truth pisses them off and makes them mad, then they need to go back and check themselves out and fix whatever it is that pissed them off. Because, I mean, that's one way to find out who friends are and stuff. Tell the truth. I can't stand nobody to do that right there. Was that it for this one?
Yes, it is.
Alright. They need to fix this thing, judicial system. And fix all the systems between and all these dang states right here.
But it's also each individual person needs to fix themselves and take responsibility for their actions and quit trying to get out of.
Well.
All right.
We'll catch you on the next one here. This is Phil.
This is Regina.
We'll catch you later.